Namaskara Karnataka, Hegidira. Today we are going to discuss about the state of Karnataka. Recently, Karnataka state government has announced that they are going to set up a spices park in Chikkamagaluru district in Karnataka. Spices means a masala park. We know that Karnataka is a very important state in terms of the production of spices. Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, they have been forefront in the production of spices all over India. So it does make sense that a spice park comes in Karnataka. So we'll try to understand what is this development, where is the spice park going to be created in Karnataka. Apart from that, we are also going to talk about food parks in general, because recently a development has come where criticism towards the food park and their working has been highlighted in the state of Karnataka. So we'll try to understand that also apart from the spice park, and at the end of the discussion we'll also understand what other parks can come up in Karnataka in future. So that would be the domain of our discussion. To get all this information which is very relevant from exam perspective, stay tuned with me on StudyIQ. I am your friend Rahul Saigaonkar. If you want to follow me, you can follow on the ID @Rahul Sai 222. And if you're preparing for UPSC Civil Services Examination or State PSC like the KPSC, we do have a course for that. Here is a list of all the State PSC programs that we run on StudyIQ. Just visit studyiq.com or download the app from Google Play Store, take a demo class and try to avail the services. Right, let's begin the discussion. Let's first talk about the food parks in general, food park scheme, because a news has come from Karnataka related to that along with the announcement of spice park. Now, what is this mega food park scheme? Now, it's a scheme which was announced way back in 2008 under the UPA government. Under this, big food parks would be brought in different locations in India. The implementation of this scheme was with the Ministry of Food Processing Industry. As of today, the mega food park scheme has been clubbed into a central sector scheme. Central sector scheme means the entire funding of the scheme would come from the central government. The implementation is with the state. So today, this mega food park scheme is now clubbed with Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana. Please remember this. The primary objective of this particular scheme is to give infrastructural facilities at one place and bring all the stakeholders together. Basically, to bring efficiency in the supply chain related to agriculture. For example, what happens? Let me just explain to you through the model. Now, what is the model of a food park? It is a cluster-based model and a hub and spoke model. What is a cluster-based model? Where we bring farmer groups together, we bring self-help group together, we bring individual farmers together, we bring the business people together, we bring the processors also together at one place. And here in a mega food park, I will provide facilities. Basically, the state government will provide facilities so that value addition would take place to the food products. Meaning, I am simply connecting. The hub is here, that is a food park scheme. The spokes are the farmers, the business people, the food processing industries, the sales people, all the people are connected at one place so that value is added to the food products. I hope that is clear. Now, how many food parks do we have in India? According to the ministry, approval has been given for 38 mega food parks and other food parks also. Out of that, 22 mega food parks are already operational. Now, out of these 22, there is only one in Karnataka. If you go to the Ministry of Food Processing Industry, we'll get the data here. If you look at the entry number 7, integrated mega food park at Karnataka in Tumkur, which is already working. Apart from that, a few years back, 6 other food parks have also been approved in Karnataka. One at Hirur, one at Maddur, one at Jewellery, Belgavi, Malur and Bagalkote. So at these 6 places, the food parks were supposed to come up. But the work at these places has been very slow because they are not able to attract entrepreneurs or industry at these places. But nonetheless, there is a food park here in Tumkur, and over that itself a development has come. Recently, the Minister of State for Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Shobha Karandlaje, she visited the state of Karnataka, where she expressed dissatisfaction regarding the working of the food parks in the state of Karnataka. She said that farmers are not being involved in the working of the food parks. The food parks are not creating ample opportunities for welfare of the farmers. She said that food parks need to give space to farmers so that farmers can add value to their own products and get better returns for their products and yields. Now, this was highlighted. That means the working of the food parks is not up to the mark, especially with respect to bringing farmers in the fold of working of the food parks. That was highlighted by the Minister of State of Agriculture, Shobha Karandlaje. Now, apart from this, another development did happen. What was that? An announcement came. An announcement of what? The spice park or the masale park. Spices like these, spices like clove, cardamom, right, black pepper. So many spices are produced in Karnataka, one of the important states in terms of spices production. So, announcement was made that a spices park would come up in Ambale village in Chikkamagaluru district. Here, the decision was finalized after a meeting between the Karnataka's large and medium industries minister Murugesh Nirani and the meeting with Shobha Karandlaje, who is the Minister of State for Agriculture. It was highlighted that 10 acres of government land would be given at the Ambale village in Chikkamagaluru district to develop a spice park. So, now the work will begin for development of the spice park. We will continuously keep an eye on this regarding the working, regarding the development of this spice park. But one thing you need to note here is the MOS, that is Minister of State for Agriculture Shobha Karandlaje. She herself represents the Udupi Chikkamagaluru Lok Sabha constituency. So she is doing a good bit for her constituency by bringing a huge spice park in Karnataka. Let's hope that the working of this spice park does not see the fate of the food parks where the farmers are not being involved. When the implementation takes place in planning, in terms of bringing, in terms of development, in terms of working, let us hope that in these spice parks, farmers are also involved in the decision making and farmers are given space here to add value to their products, to their yields. Now, apart from that, the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Basavaraj Bommai, is also in talks with the central ministries for bringing a textile park in Karnataka and a jewellery park in Karnataka. Although these are still in the initial stages of discussion, a spice park was also planned, which has been finalized, which has been announced. But as and when a textile park is announced, as and when the jewellery park is announced, where it will come up, what are the plans, how much funding, how much of land has been allocated, all these things would be covered on StudyIQ as soon as this news comes. But as of now, try to remember that a spice park is going to be built up in Chikkamagaluru district in the Ambale village. Very soon the work will start. That is it from my side. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.